Okay, Ji. So in today's lesson, I'll be explaining you guys what are the geometrical properties of circles. So let's study what a circle is first. So this is what a circle is. So we need to know that what are the terminologies here. So for example, the boundary of the circle is known as the circumference of the circle. It is circumference of circle. And circumference of the circle means boundary is equals to 2 pi r. That's the formula. Area of the circle is equals to pi r square. Okay, for example, if this is the center of the circle, and the line joining the circumference of the circle is the radius. So name of this line is a radius. Okay, line joining two points of the circumference of the circle and passing through the center center. This red line is this complete line is it's a diameter. It's a diameter. Okay, line joining the circumference of the circle but not passing the circumference, this line is known as it is a chord. Line touching the circle from the outside, you can see that this line is touching the circle from outside. Wait a minute. You can see that this line is touching the circle from outside is known as the tangent line. Tangent line. Okay, moving forward, like let's suppose we need to know some of the terminologies. Like this is this center of the circle. I'm going to draw an arc here. Okay, so now this arc is, like for example, I will shade both arcs, like for example this one and that one. So the smaller arc is known as what? The smaller arc is known as the minor arc of the circle, and the larger arc is known as the major arc of the circle. So it means that this part is my what? It is my minor sector, and this part is my major sector. This part is my major sector. And we know that, and how to find out the area of the sector, we know that this must be an angle, right? So this must be an angle, and the total angle of a circle is equals to x or y. For example, if you want to find out the area of the minor sector, so we can see that total area of the circle is pi r square, and minor sector has angle x, so it means that x by 360. For example, if you want to make the formula for the area of the major sector, so major sector is the larger one, and it is a part of a circle. That is the reason we are using the same formula for the area. So y by 360. So it depends on the size of the angle. Okay, now we need to know that what are arc length and what is what is. Okay, so you can see that in this we have two sectors. Like for example, if the examiner asking you to find out the arc length of the minor sector, and let me name that. So for example, if this is O, this is A, B, and let me write the name here, ACB. So for example, if examiner asks you to find out the arc length, and what an arc length is, just pay attention. This is an arc length for this minor sector. So as we know that arc length, the formula for the arc length formula is, because the boundary is known as the circumference of the circle, which is equals to 2 pi r, so means that the total circle is 360. So we need to divide x divide by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. That would be our minor sector. This is for the minor sector. Okay, minor sector arc length. And for example, if the examiner is asking you to find out this major sector arc length, which is for example this white in color, for example this white in color, that's the boundary of the major arc. And to find out the major arc, what we need the same formula, arc length major. So the angle for the arc length major is y by 360 multiply with 2 pi r. Now we have some properties on geometrical properties of circles. They say that the first property is that angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. So what does it mean? It means that if for example I draw a circle here and I have to draw a semicircle, so it means that I have to divide this circle into two pieces, two equal parts. Like let's suppose I'm drawing this. Okay, now this is half of the circle. Any angle which will make inside the circle, like for example I'm going to make an angle in this circle like this, and I want to join this point with the starting point of the semicircle circumference. Okay, so this angle must be 90 degrees. So angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. Angle is always 90 degrees. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसके लिए एक शर्त ये है बेटा कि इसका स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग सेम होना चाहिए. तो आपको नज़र आ रहा है कि स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग जो है, इसका स्टार्टिंग भी सर्कमफ्रेंस है और एंडिंग भी सर्कमफ्रेंस है. ठीक है. अब फॉर एग्जांपल बाद का स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो धोखा खा जाते हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं एंगल यहाँ पे ड्रॉ करूँ यहाँ पे लाइक दैट, और मैं इसको यहाँ पे ले जाऊँ, तो बेटा ये एंगल 90 नहीं होगा. ओके, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट टचिंग द कॉर्नर ऑफ द सर्कमफ्रेंस. ओके, गेट इट. द स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग पॉइंट मस्ट बी सेमी सर्कल. बस सिंपल इज दैट, ये याद रखना है आप लोगों ने. That angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Okay. The second theorem we have is one by one हम लोग इनको जो है डिस्कस करेंगे. तो second part is angle at a center is twice of what? Of angle at circumference. Angle at circumference, right? So the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. How? Like look at this. Look at the circle, please. Okay, I'm going to draw a center here first of all. Okay, so I'm going to start a point and hit here and come back here. Okay, like for example, if this angle is x, so that angle would be 2x. There are some cases in this, like for example, I'm going to draw one by one. Let me draw a few circles here. You need to memorize that, and by practicing you can excel easily. So for example, it's a circle. Okay, so for example, I'm going to draw an angle here. It is touching the circumference, and it will go till this point. So for example, if this angle is 30 degrees, so this white angle would be 60, the double. So for example, if this angle goes there and it is coming back here, so if for example this angle is 80, so that would be the half, and vice versa. For example, if the line is starting from this point and it goes there and come back here, and for example if this angle is 30, so it means that the inner angle would be 60 degrees. So the starting and ending must be same. So you can see now I'm going to share one by one. Like you can see that starting and ending both are same. Okay, starting, ending both are same. Starting, ending both are same. Okay, look at the arc length, please. Okay, look at this, it's same. So that's the reason these angles, they are same in they share this theorem, and the name of the theorem is angle at a center is twice of angle at a circumference. जी बेटा, किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ लें बेटा. जी बेटा, कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ लें. Okay, I assume you understand. If not, so then you can ask me later. So for example, the third theorem is in cyclic quad opposite angles sum is 180 degrees. So for example, what is a cyclic quad? So I'm writing a definition here. Cyclic quad is a quad which touches circumference from the inside and from all the vertices. Like, what does it mean? So for example, if this is a circle, and I'm going to make a cyclic quad, so चार के चार कोने जो हैं वो क्वाड्रिलेटरल के सर्कल के अंदर ही बनाने हैं, सर्कल से बाहर नहीं निकल सकते हम. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, तो ऊपर थ्योरम में मैंने लिख दिया है कि ये एंगल ए है, ये बी है, ये सी है, and this is D. So according to this theorem, A plus C is equals to 180 and B plus D is equals to 180 degrees. Cyclic quad के angles का sum जो है वो 180 degrees होता है. ठीक है जी. Okay, moving forward, fourth one is angle in a same segment are equal subtended by the same arc. Subtended by the same arc. तो इसका मतलब क्या है बेटा? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको पता होना चाहिए कि सेगमेंट किसे कहते हैं सर्कल का. ज़रा देखें प्लीज़. ये सर्कल हो गया, मैं यहाँ पे एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ इस तरीके से. अब टेक्निकली इस लाइन को बोलते हैं कॉर्ड, लेकिन जो मैं रीजन अभी शेड करने वाला हूँ इस पूरे रीजन को बोलते हैं सेगमेंट. तो ये छोटा रीजन है तो इसको हम बोलेंगे इट्स अ माइनर सेगमेंट. इट इज़ अ माइनर सेगमेंट. इसको बोलते हैं माइनर सेगमेंट. ठीक है जी. और ये जो ऊपर वाला रह गया बाकी, इसको बोला जाता है मेजर सेगमेंट. The upper one is major segment and the lower piece is the minor segment. So for example, angle in the same segments are equal subtended by the same arc. इसका मतलब क्या है? Let's see this. So for example, if this is a circle, ये मैं एक सर्कल आपके सामने बना दिया, ये सेंटर हो गया. ठीक है. For example, so I'm going to join with this thing. Okay. For example, Arbab, can you hear me? For example, if this angle is 80, okay, so I'm starting a line from this point because this is my starting and this is my ending point of the arc. I will touch a circumference of my choice. Let's see. Done. Okay, थोड़ा सा जो है ना ये आउट हो गया, so इसको मैं irregular नहीं दूंगा. So इसका मतलब है कि that this is 40. So अगर ये लाइन यहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई है, यहाँ पे हिट की है, तो यहीं पर वापस आ गई. So this angle is again 40. This angle is again 40. For example, if the line is touching the circumference like this and going back like this, and the starting and ending still same, so this is 40. And for example, if this line is going this way and coming back to the original point, so this is also 40. So Arbab, can you hear me guys? So angle in a same segment are equal, तो इसका मतलब है कि all angles will be 40 degree if starting and ending of an arc is same. Okay, starting and ending of an arc is same. Okay, then proceeding forward, this is circle, this is my center, this line is radii, and the next theorem is all about the radius and the tangent. For example, this is the line tangent line. We call this line as a tangent line. Okay, so the angle they make is always 90 degrees, is always making 90 degrees. So radii and tangent makes 90-degree angle. Okay, so you have to memorize this fact that this is something like that. Okay, so you have to memorize this, that radii and tangent, they both will make 90-degree angle, and we know this already. We studied this, that this line is a radius, and this line is tangent, because it is touching the circle from outside, from one point and passing. Okay, so moving forward, so let's see what is left. Okay, we have only one, like that is alternate segment theorem, and it says that, for example, in a circle, it's a circle. Okay, and for example, there is a triangle like that. Okay, let's see, let me make the triangle with another color, so it will give you a very better look to understand. And better you have to draw these triangles by your own then, okay, later onwards. Okay ji, done. So we have drawn a triangle. Okay, so the triangle is already drawn, so now I'm going to draw a tangent line. I'm drawing a tangent line here. So for example, if this angle is x, so it would be opposite interior angle, so that angle would be x as well. So it means that according to this theorem, that the angle that lies between a tangent and a chord is equal to the angle subtended by the same chord in the alternate segment. So this theorem is alternate segment theorem. तो इसको समझने के लिए सबसे आसान तरीका ये है सेगमेंट थ्योरम, और इंग्लिश में जितनी भी स्टेटमेंट्स लिखी जाती हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा टफ होती हैं, तो लिहाजा इसको समझने के लिए आपको हमेशा यही चीज़ याद रखनी है कि आपने किसी किस्म का भी सर्कल आपको पेपर में गिवन हो सकता है, एग्जामिनर दे सकता है, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल ऐसे दे सकता है, और अगर इस सर्कल के अंदर मैं किसी किस्म का भी एक ट्राइंगल जो है ना वो मैं ड्रॉ करूँ, लाइक दैट, मैं कोई एक ऐसा ट्राइंगल बना लूँ लाइक दैट, ठीक है, अगर मैं एक ऐसा ट्राइंगल बना लूँ, तो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर इस ट्राइंगल के साथ जो है ये मैं टेंजेंट लाइन यहाँ पर ऐसे गुजार रहा हूँ, और फॉर एग्जांपल इफ दिस इज माय एंगल x, so the opposite interior angle is which one? The opposite interior angle is this one, yes or no? So this angle would be my x as well. Okay, get it? So इसका मतलब ये भी हो गया कि ये जो एंगल है, if this angle is y, so that angle must be y as well. This is what an alternate segment theorem is. So प्रैक्टिकली जो इसको समझना जो है ये बहुत आसान है, लेकिन अगर आपको थ्योरम्स की थोड़ी बहुत नॉलेज हो तो ये चीज़ आप याद रखें कि आपको थ्योरम को समझने के लिए जिस तरीके से मैंने आपको पढ़ाए हैं, क्विक सा रिकैप दे रहा हूँ, ताकि आप लोग इसको एक रिकैप करके आप लोगों ने इसके अपने नोट्स बनाएं, इस वीडियो लेक्चर्स की मदद लें और आप इसको सॉल्व करें। अभी हम लोग सॉल्व करेंगे कुछ प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस सर्कल्स के ऊपर, एंड लेट्स सी कि वो क्वेश्चंस जो हैं हम लोग कैसे करते हैं। सो हम लोग ऐसा करते हैं कि कॉर्बेट मैथ्स से ही ले लेते हैं सर्कल, कॉर्बेट मैथ्स से ही सर्कल्स के थ्योरम लेते हैं, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा इजी होगा, क्योंकि बेसिक है आप लोगों का। तो कॉर्बेट मैथ्स को आप लोग यूज़ कर सकते हैं फॉर द सर्कल थ्योरम। सो लेट्स सी वन बाय वन सर्कल थ्योरम राइट एंगल इन अ सेमी सर्कल। ओके, प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस। सो लेट्स सी प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे जी इसके अंदर, कि इसमें क्या क्या है मार्कअप। ओके, प्रूव दैट एंगल इन अ सेमी सर्कल इज ऑलवेज 90 डिग्री। तो आपने ये प्रूव करना है, तो एक मिनट याद रखिए, सब अगर इसमें जगह नहीं है, सो दूसरी वर्कशीट ओपन करते हैं, जस्ट वेट अ सेकंड। साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेटर्स, ये एक मिनट दीजिएगा मुझे। टेंजेंट प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस, ओके वेट अ मिनट। सर्कल थ्योरम्स, चले जी हमें मिल गया। तो लेट्स स्टडी वन बाय वन। पहले आसान क्वेश्चंस करेंगे, बाकी हम लोग बाद में करेंगे। लेट्स सी इन द डायग्राम बिलो ओ इज द सेंटर इन ABC। मैं बच्चों को कहता हूँ तो आप स्टेटमेंट ना पढ़ें, आप लुक एट द क्वेश्चन वेरी केयरफुली। आपको खाली नज़र आ रहा है कि सेंटर है, तो इसका मतलब है कि एंगल C जो है ना ये 90 डिग्रीज होगा। तो हम लोग एंगल B भी निकाल सकते हैं। एंगल B का मतलब है 180 माइनस 90 माइनस 180 माइनस 90 माइनस 29। So 180 minus 90 is 90, and 90 minus 29 is what? 61. Right, Arbab? So 61 degrees. So work out the size of angle B. So this is the working, that 180 minus 90 minus 61. So the answer is 29. A, B, C are the points on the circumference of the another circle, and O is the center. So it means that, look, you can see that this angle is 112. So it means that this angle would be the half of this. So 112 divided by 2. So that is equals to what? 56. That is equals to what? 56 degrees. So this is the working for this angle. Moving forward, you can see a cyclic quad. Okay, so we can find out the another angles like that. Like for example, angle B. So angle B is equals to 180 degree minus 95 degree. So 180 minus 95 is 85 degrees. Okay, 62 plus this is 180. So 180 minus 62 is equals to the answer. So it is 118 degrees. 118 degrees. It's a cyclic chord, and in cyclic chord the opposite angles are sum is equals to 180. That is the reason I found out. Okay ji. Moving forward, A circle with center O has a points ABC on the circumference. Angle ABC is 20. So we, it means that angle ABC means that के जो सबसे छोटा angle है, sorry, ABC, तो मतलब जो center वाला है, so this is 20 degrees. So this, we know that angle in a semicircle is always 90 degree. It is always 90 degrees, so it means that this angle is 70 degree. So that is the size of angle BAC. Size of angle BAC is 70 degrees. So moving forward, as we say that it's a star shape, so star bana hua hai already. So you can see that it's the starting and ending remains the same. So it's a star already. So it means that x is equals to what? It is also equals to 50 degrees. It is also equals to what? 50 degrees. So x is equals to 50 degrees. Okay, moving forward, in the diagram, O is the center of the circle. Okay, write down the value of W. So value of W. So value of W would be 90 degrees. Value of W would be 90 degrees. Okay, G. Again a cyclic chord. So it means that these two sum is equals to 180. So x plus 116 is equals to 180 degrees. X is equals to 180 minus 116. So x is equals to what? 64 degrees. So moving forward, you can see again a star. So y is equals to what? 52 degrees, because it's a theorem that angle in a same segment, they are equal, and if the starting and the ending remains the same. So this is my minor segment, and the upper one is my major segment, and y is the part of major segment. Okay जी, z would be what? जी Shafal, what would be the z? Z कितना होगा बेटा? The value of z
One
would be what?
180 180 minus 88, sir.
No,
Uh,
88 divided by 2. Half होगा बेटा ये. So z is equals to 44 degrees. Okay जी, moving forward.
okay.
Okay जी, look at the question. Okay, if this angle is 78, so that is also 78 vertically opposite. If this is 57, so this angle would be what? This angle would be 57
Seven,
as
sir.
well. So it means that these two angles are also same. So 180 minus 78 minus 57. So 180 minus 78 minus 57. So the answer is what? So 180 minus 57 minus 78. So the answer is 45 degrees. Okay, G, moving forward. Okay, look at the question, please. Okay, E to G is a diameter. We can see that because this center point is a diameter. So it means that this is 90, and that is also 90. So that is also 90. Okay, so now we know this, that this is 65. So it means that this angle would be what? 90 minus 65. So 180 minus 90 minus 65 is what? It is 25 degrees. It is what? 25 degrees. So Shafal, what would be the angle of uh, mm, what would
X,
be
sir.
the value of x? G?
25, sir. Same.
Same? Y? And they say that DEG is a kite. According to the statement, it is a kite. G. So if it is a kite, what will happen? जी। हेलो। जी बेटा, आवाज आ रही है?
यस सर।
जी बेटा, तो ये बताएं एक्स की वैल्यू क्या होगी? व्हाट वुड बी द वैल्यू ऑफ
90
एक्स?
सर।
क्या होगा?
90।
90 होगा। देखें, काइट काइट को जरा समझ डालें बेटा थोड़ा सा। ये काइट होती है, दिस इज अ काइट। और काइट के जो डायगनल्स हैं, इन्होंने इन एंगल को हाफ किया होगा। सो दिस एंगल वुड बी 65 एज वेल, ओके, एंड दिस एंगल वुड बी 25 एज वेल, because it is bisecting the angle into two pieces. Okay, so the value of x is 25. ठीक है जी? Okay जी, Shafad, look at the question. It's angle at a center. So this angle would be half. So 156 divided by 2 is what? 78 degrees. What? 78 degrees. So आपको बेटा ये नज़र आ रहा है, as you can see that already, that A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A is a cyclic chord. So it means that A plus C is also 180. A plus C is also 180 because it's a cyclic chord. So angle C is equals to 180 minus 78. So 180 minus 78 is what? It is 102. It is 102. 102. So that's all for today's class. Inshallah, tomorrow we will be discussing about the past paper questions of GCE and IGCSE. So please note down the lecture, and I'll send the notes, and we'll upload the video on my YouTube channel. Okay, okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.